Hello, welcome to Blackjacks. I am basically tired all the time, so I thought I'd do something exhausting like this. It's 6500, it's too loud. So I've got a couple of lengths of 1.5 pipe because the headers are 5/8. So that sits down inside there. The exhausts go over that. This will fit up inside the exhausts. And that will shut things up. So let's go turn these into baffles. K1 bit tube in the vise for a bolster chisel or chisel. Just get that smack on the top there. Maybe get bigger hammer. There we are. Right, so now put it on the bottom, get on the top, tip it so it feels secure. Try and keep them nice and opposite each other. Tidy the bench up before you start, probably a good idea. Also, find a bigger hammer. I know it's hard to tell, but I think I've got cold. Yeah, that's it. Right, so there. Either side of that, now top and bottom of this, or the sides of it. So try and keep it cord, it's not dead critical. So that's better. Turn it round. You see that one's starting to crease in now, which is what we want out of life. So, there we go. So get opposite that. I'm tipping the chisel this way now, not that much, but that way. Just sitting on the vise. Okay. Put it in a bit there because we don't want that. What we want is support that. So about there. It's always handy if you can conscript a friend to help, because then you can hit their hand instead of your own. This one. So I can put that in there now and pinch it up. Pinch it up. Pinch it up. You can weld that up if you want, but it's not that necessary. And then drill a few holes in it if it's too quiet. And that is essentially how you make a baffle. This is where the end of that pipe comes when you wedge this one down in there. So that ends there, right? Now, but we want the end of the header pipe to come to here. 2¼ inches. So we're up 2¼ inches off the end of those, and drill some holes. Okay, let's get a bit mathy now. The tube is 38, is inch and a half. Inch and a half is 38 millimeters. It's 1.5 mil walls. They take 3 off. Double up middle's 35. Half 35 is 17.5 because we want pi r squared, and that will give us the r squared. So that's 306 times 3.142, close enough to pi. And the answer is there's 962.23 square millimeters at the middle. 962. Try and remember that. Clear. If I drill a 10 mil hole, that's 5 mil radius. The square of 5 is 25 times pi, 142, close enough, is 78.55, call it 79. Right, so if I divide 962 by 79, so that's 962 square millimeters divided by 79 square millimeters, which is the number of square millimeters in a 10 mil hole, we get 12. So if I drill 12 holes up that baffle, then in effect it isn't a massive restriction, it's a change of direction, which is what kills the noise, hopefully, in theory. Failing that, we can always stuff pot scrubbers up inside it, like stainless steel pot scrubbers, and some other things. So we'll go with 12 holes to start with, because it's got 4 sides and that's 3 holes in a side. Right, so quick look at making sort of more traditional looking baffles rather than the slightly weird ones I made. This is an 1.5 inch that slides up inside that 1 5/8 header. This is a piece I cut off the end of it, and that is a hammer. I don't know why you can see that from there, but I'm going to move the camera now so that you can. Right. Basically, that sliver of pipe sat on the back of the vise, backs up against the shoulder. Take the hammer, and just start knocking it over. Now as you do that, obviously it squashes the pipe this way, but the thing is, keep moving around, keep squashing it in a different place. And mind you, don't trap your thumb between the anvil what you hit. Right, I don't know if you can see that, but there we go. There's like a crease there. That's where you want to hit it. Otherwise the creases get bigger. So just keep hitting the high spots then. Come back and get one from time to time. This is one of those things where if you try and rush it, it'll take you longer. Mostly because you'll wreck it and have to make about 4 or 5. See, that's starting to go now. So give ourselves a bit more room. Now I connect straight down. If it kicks out, I've still got to chase the kick. But well, there we go, come back. This is a lot harder than last time. Wide angle that out a bit. So that can be welded into there. You can do the same crushy star thing on the end of this, drill the holes in it, and then that's going to be pretty much like the baffles you buy off the internet. Basically, ones you buy off the internet are only available in certain sizes and certain lengths. If you know how to make it, you can make a longer, smaller, shorter, whatever. And this bit you can make by cutting a strip of steel out and rolling it around, welding it up, clean the weld up, knock the end over. Job done. So anyway, that brief what was that? That brief diversion aside, let's get back to the making of the baffles. Okay, so he's just a bit blurry, but that'll do for now. Right, so that sits in there. That goes over it. Those will get fully attached later, but for now, they can't come flying out the end. So, I hope it's good enough. We may end up messing around with it a bit more at some point. So I'm going to have special alteration on how they were supposed to fit. There you go. Now, like I said, it might rattle, but if it rattles, it's not really a problem because it just means whipping it off and oh, bugger. Make it fit anyway. There we go. Right, one more. Right, moment of truth then. Bit of easy start. I know we forgot to, I'm going to go outside and do this again. Okay, so that was basically making some baffles to shut the CX500 up. Not that difficult, it's kind of just a matter of finding the right size tube. If you go to your local exhaust centre, they might let you nick a bit out of skip. They might not on their own, but you never know. On that note, I enjoyed that. I hope you were entertained by it, and I'm going to bugger off. See you in the next one.